it literally changed my whole life. He just set me at ease, and I was like, okay, let's book for whatever day it was, Tuesday. I was like, what?
Hi there, my name's Taran Mirza. I'm a hypnotist and clinical hypnotherapist, and people often ask me, does hypnosis work for children? And the response is a resounding yes. Hypnosis is great for children because hypnosis is very much about using your imagination, and kids have wonderful imaginations, so they're great subjects for working with hypnosis. In this situation, you're going to hear from this lady here. Now, this is Chloe. She's not the client because I worked with her 9-year-old son. Chloe had an epileptic seizure about 4 or 5 years ago when her son was actually sitting on her knee, and as a result he was diagnosed, as you will hear in the testimonial, with post-traumatic stress. And things have been quite difficult for the family over the last 4 or 5 years. She's tried a range of therapies, a range of supports and tools and techniques implemented by herself with her son, and has had very little impact. And in just one session with myself working with her son, well, I'll let you hear the stories that she's telling and the passion with which she has experienced such wonderful change, not just change within her son, but how the whole family has helped. If you're a parent, mum, dad, foster parent, whatever, with a child that has any sort of anxiety, stresses, worries, please do leave a comment in the comment section below or contact me personally and directly. Everything is very confidential, and I'd love to help and support your child. But enough of me talking, let's hear from the wonderful mum herself and hear the stories of how her life has changed. Thanks very much for listening.
If you have any sort of like anxiety or addiction or stress or binge eating, migraines, all the shit or don't like that you experience, then you need to listen to me. I am not selling anything. I am not getting commission off anything. I have no benefit from this video whatsoever other than the amazing outcome that this is going to have for people. And I can't even get it out how amazing that it is, that it literally changed my whole life, my family's whole life. So I'm going to stop jabbering on. Everybody knows I had brain surgery. I got epilepsy. My 4-year-old was sitting on my knee when I had a massive fit, and I had to take my glasses off so they didn't break into my face. He was there through all of the years of shit that came after that. So safe to say, traumatized. I'm not going to go into details of his feelings, etc., because once something's on the internet, it's always on the internet. It's got worse since this year, I think, because obviously it's been 4 or 5 years, and he's obviously starting to realise the magnitude of everything. Kind of got as bad as it could get, really. If you could imagine how bad it could get, it got bad. He got diagnosed with severe PTSD. Anyway, so I was on the phone to, well, the doctor, clinical psychology, clinical psychiatry, CAMS, every counsellor I could find, art therapy, play therapy, Synco, like you name it, I was on to these people. I ended up actually trying to fund it privately and waiting lists. I have been manifesting, I have been journaling, I have been energetically trying to heal this child for I don't know how long. I have bought him a grounding mat, all sorts of books, all sorts of crystals, all sorts of breath work I do with him. Like, I do so much for that child, and I know it was helping him, but I couldn't fix it. So I was looking at people on Google. He was at the top of the list, so I was like, right, okay, my car was getting serviced. I was like, I'm just going to sit here and ring people. So I rang him as the first one, and he talked me through it all. And I was just like, I was thinking I was going to have to sit there for ages and ring all these people and leave messages and get phone calls back. And he just set me at ease, and I was like, okay, let's book for whatever day it was, Tuesday. And first of all, he got Elijah to write down what he feels. When we were on holiday, he basically couldn't breathe the whole 10 days to it, but I was looking for flights from a 10-day all-inclusive holiday. Elijah told me he wasn't going on a holiday again until he was 35, and I had to go with him. By the end of that session, he said, yeah, we can go away to Malta for Christmas. After Christmas, because we do that every year. And like, I was like, what? Like, you just, it's like the fucking resurrection of the Lord. What the fuck just happened? Everybody that knows me, constant phone calls on my phone, haven't had a date night, haven't had a night out with friends, haven't went to dinner without kids, literally haven't done anything but go to work, just about go to the gym. I'm sneaking out in the mornings at like 7 o'clock before he wakes up. My life's been a bit of a prison lately, an emotional and physical prison. I haven't been working as much, therefore not making as much money. Been difficult, but they're not now. So we went on date night last week, cinema and dinner. Didn't get one phone call the whole night. Came home and he was happy. I went on Saturday night. Wait to hear this. This isn't going to sound a big deal to anybody, but wait to hear this. On Saturday night, right, he doesn't like when it's raining because he's scared in case something happens to me because it's dark and it's raining and it's more unsafe, right? Doesn't like it when I drink alcohol. I haven't drank since last Christmas. Karen and Elijah picked, in a dark rainy night on Saturday night, picked me up into town, dropped us in the centre of town. It was dark, it was rainy, there was people everywhere, and he got out of the car, gave me a kiss and hug and said, have a good night. Yeah, I can't actually get into words or explain how much of an actual miracle that is. I genuinely, I can't. You can even hear my voice. Like, I can't. Turin, Feel Good Hypnosis, I will put a link, and I'm actually going to him next week for every issue that I have. I told him I'm going to end up paying his mortgage because I'm a wee bit bugged up in the head. I have some issues. Questions, ask me. It's not like he kind of did it with a child as kind of like a magician-y kind of way of doing it. He wasn't like sleeping or he wasn't all, zombied out, because that's what I was worried about. But I swear, yeah, I'll link him.